New programs and teachers at EC3 as the new year begins. Students and staff celebrate a once-in-a-lifetime event, and ECTC holds a big welcome back party for new students. All this and more on this month's Real Talk, starting right now. Hello and welcome to Real Talk, a monthly magazine that covers the events and happenings in our community. I'm Taryn Glover. Our program is produced entirely by students from all three of the Hardin County high schools who are working to complete the cinematography and video production pathway at the Early College and Career Center. Real Talk is our way of sharing our work with you as we serve this community with our production skills. Our own pathway, cinematography, is one of those that has experienced quite a bit of growth since first moving to the school last year. Hannah Atkinson has our story.
After moving to EC3 last year, the Hardin County School's cinematography pathway has nearly tripled the number of students it has served in the past. Teacher Belinda Stark says since moving to the Career Center, the number of students in the program has grown to fill just about every seat.
All my classes at this point are full or just about full. And I'm not talking first trimester, I'm talking third and second trimesters as well. I've got full class loads. And the students that I'm getting are kids that are legitimately interested in pursuing potential future careers.
Last year, however, EC3 Principal Dan Robbins said it became apparent that they needed to bring the pathway to the center.
I was seeing students over and over and over again as they were doing scheduling at their home high schools, not able to schedule the class because it was only offered at, in the morning at one school or the afternoon at another school. And so it's really unfortunate when that happens because then how accessible it is to the students is limited. So I knew then that we're all about giving students access to programs. So by bringing Ms. Stark here and keeping her centered and bringing the students in on the buses that we're already driving between the three high schools, that would make it more accessible so we could get more students into the media arts program.
Stark says now she is seeing more students who are career focused about learning the skills needed to get jobs in video production.
And it's seeing that joy that they receive out of it whenever they create something that is really good and they recognize it and they know how much work it went into and the types of skills that they had to develop to get it there.
Prior to last year, video production classes were offered as single class periods at each of the individual county schools. Teacher Belinda Stark will travel from school to school each day to teach.
So there's been drastic changes since we moved from EC3. It's not just like a school-based thing anymore. We're not just filming things for our school, we're filming things for the community. Our equipment has been upgraded tremendously. We have better cameras, better microphones, better computers to edit on. It's been pretty great.
The Media Arts program began as part of the HCEC educational effort for the county schools and remains a vital connection, allowing the students the chance to further expand their skills as crew members for live coverage sports and events as co-ops.
The other thing that I'm really impressed with is Ms. Stark's commitment to instructional application. She's a terrific teacher. We're blessed to have her on our staff, and it's been a huge get in regards to our students' techniques, and that shows by the number of awards that the program's been receiving the last few years.
Principal Robbins says EC3 has benefited from the move in that they now have an in-house news and public affairs program that helps in spreading the word about the things that are happening at EC3. And he says it allows students the chance to serve the community with quality programs.
Probably the most highly noted success that we have right now is the work that the students did in regards to working with the E-Town Police Department on creating the video, which yes, I was able to star in. I was very fortunate to do that, and it was a lot of fun. But our students made a video on what to do if you're stopped by the police.
Ms. Stark says she has high hopes that the program will continue its strong growth, and in the future, student graduates will validate its success when they are able to find jobs in the industry. Reporting from EC3 in Elizabethtown, I'm Hannah Atkinson.
A new teacher at EC3 is actually an old friend to those of us who watch HCEC TV ball games. Sierra Brunson introduces us to the man behind the voice, Bobby Thompson.
He may be new at EC3 this year, but Bobby Thompson is well known locally as a sportscaster for HCEC TV and ESPN. HCEC TV director Gina Ryan has known Thompson since he was in high school. Ryan says she was quick to ask him to join her staff as a sports announcer when she learned that he was teaching in Hardin County.
Within a few short years of knowing that Bobby was also working in the district, I asked him about possibly coming to work for HCEC TV on, at that time, he was helping me with volleyball and also baseball and softball. And now it's extended into basketball and soccer. So he's our go-to guy when it comes to sporting events.
HCEC TV production assistant CJ Carroll works with Thompson on live broadcasts at the various games.
One thing I love about Bobby is that he's always committed. He's always out there with the fans, getting to know them and letting them know him. He's always out there trying to get the fans to talk to him, to learn more about the sport. He's 100% committed. He's doing his research before the games. He's doing his research even into the game when he pulls up stats on his phone. And he's just 100% committed to the job of announcing.
And those who know him says one of the best things about him is his sense of humor, which is evident in his flamboyant sense of style.
The reason that I wear crazy pants is to make people happy. I like to see people smile, and so I'm able to wear those in some funny situations, and I do get some comments. People say to my face sometimes that they're funny or they like them. Other times people won't say anything, and I'll walk past them and I'll hear them whispering behind me and things like that. So the reason I wear them is they're fun for me, and it usually makes people smile.
Full of energy and community focus, Thompson's new job as a teacher at EC3 now allows him to channel his energies toward helping students here succeed.
The best part of our job, because we want to make an impact that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. And EC3 is a place that does that. Whether it gives you skills in welding or in aeronautics, or you're taking early college courses, all of those things will help you later down the road, and that's why I like teaching here.
Reporting from the Early College and Career Center in Elizabethtown, I'm Sierra Brunson.
On August 21st, parts of the U.S. were able to view complete totality from a solar eclipse. Here in Elizabethtown, we were able to view about 97% totality, and Anna Kimbrough has our story.
August 21st, 2017, eclipse fever struck the residents of Hardin County in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Students from EC3 were able to witness a 97% totality just from the school parking lot. Zachary McCauley shares with us his perspective on the eclipse.
Just walking outside and seeing kind of the sky change a little bit, the color of it, and also if you go underneath a tree, you would see the shadows basically mimicking the solar eclipse. So.
Aerospace science student Darren Smallwood tells us what he'll remember most about the event.
What I remember most of the event, I would say, would be RoboCop glasses, but honestly, I would say just because how dark it was. Because even though the sun was only being blocked 97%, there was still quite dark, and I enjoyed it.
Reporting from EC3 in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, I'm Anna Kimbrough.
There are some students at EC3 who have been busier than most this first trimester. The Academy students are juniors who are pursuing the opportunity to earn enough college credit to be able to graduate from high school with an associate's degree from the Elizabethtown Community and Technical College. Earlier this month, ECTC held a week-long back-to-school party on campus to welcome these and others who are new to the college this fall. Our crew, headed by producers Alexis Lunsford and Mikhail Yurovich, were there to cover it all.
Wow Week is the week of welcome, so the entire week is geared towards having a variety of different food, bands, games, things like that for students to just basically welcome students to campus that first week of college if they are an incoming student and this is their first experience with college, or even if they're a returning student. My name is Amber Phillips. I'm one of the first-year experience success coaches here at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College. This is the very first year that we have ever hosted Wow Week, but this is the first year that we have had this new FYE or first year experience program. And this is one of the characteristics that we wanted to have for this entire program. So going forward, we do plan on having this every year, but this is the first time that we've ever had an event like this.
I am here to have fun, here at the WOW Weekend, to have fun and learn about all the great things that ECTC provides for me and my community. For the students, it's a great chance to get involved in your community, to learn the benefits of attending ECTC, to learn about the various programs that are available here, and to learn about how to get more involved in your community in itself.
This week is about welcoming the new students like me. There are a lot of people here to help me, and it just makes it seem like it's a really nice environment to be with all this cool stuff going on.
I'm here at ECTC at WOW Week, spending time with my friends, getting to know ECTC and what it facilitates, and getting to know the whole campus. It's nice.
There's a WKU table that is about helping you figure out what you're going to do after community college. Other tables about helping you get a job and helping you get scholarships. I think it's pretty cool. That's something that I think college students should be able to look at and say, hey, they're only trying to help me, and high school students should be able to say, hey, college is more helpful than just standing around and taking classes.
Plan on hosting WOW Week at least once a year in the fall is the plan kind of going forward. However, we do plan on having some activities in the spring that are similar to WOW Week as far as just kind of having a kickoff, but not quite as amplified as what WOW Week is. So this event, as we started researching this event and kind of planning and coordinating this event, it started out just being one day, and then it amplified into 4 days, or that first full week of classes. Going forward, I would like to see that maybe it lasts a full week, but that we have even more activities that are going on every single day. I really want it to boom and it to be a huge community endeavor in the future, so I hope that it gets a lot bigger.
EC3 is still a relatively new school in our district, but each year since it first opened in 2014, there's been changes, and this year is no different. With new programs and people at the center, Mikai Tubbs has the story.
As the Early College and Career Center begins its 4th year, it has continued to grow with new and expanded programs and new staff members joining the ranks this year. The new Academy program, which allows high school juniors the chance to earn enough college credits to graduate with an associate's degree, has a lot of people excited.
And they'll actually receive that before they actually receive their high school diploma, because ECTC graduates a few weeks before the Hardin County Schools calendar ends. So these students have a huge impact academically, but more so financially, as the students are able to take all these courses for 1/3 of the tuition.
EC3 Principal Dan Robbins says that 46 students from all of the different Hardin County high schools are enrolled in this initial class.
We really took a look at their ACT scores, because that is the benchmark. That's what the colleges use for entrance, and so all of our students had to meet a minimum score requirement to be accepted by ECTC. And once ECTC accepted them, then we were allowed to accept them into the Academy program. Obviously, we also took a look at behavior and attendance, as it was a major predictor of success. So those were the 3 factors that we looked at.
Central Hardin Junior Sierra Crocker is one of the Academy students this year.
Some of the challenges are that there's a lot of workload. There's a lot of just homework to do, and it's lengthy, so it's kind of an issue.
In addition to the Academy, there are a number of new teachers at EC3 this year as well. Clay Tanner was hired to teach various math classes at EC3 this year. His classes include Academy students, EC3 seniors, and ECTC seniors, which Tanner says has presented a few challenges in scheduling.
I've got Academy kids, I've got EC3 seniors, and I've got ECTC seniors. So all three groups have their own schedules. My ECTC seniors sort of come and go as they please, which is hard to wrap your head around. My Academy kids are here all day, but I see them 2 times a week. And then my EC3 seniors, I see them every day. So I'm teaching the same class to all 3 groups, but from day to day, I'm in different spots.
Megan O'Daniel is the new health science teacher at EC3 this year. Her classes include EKG and phlebotomy. Before coming to this school, O'Daniel had a career as a nurse at Hardin Memorial Hospital.
Some of the challenges that I've had here at EC3 is mostly going from a nurse to being a teacher. it's difficult from going from one row to another row.
Bobby Thompson, a former HCEC TV sports announcer, is the new co-teacher here at EC3. He says the reason he chose EC3 is the opportunity to watch students learn.
The reason I chose EC3, this is an opportunity as an educator to watch students learn something that's going to give them skills for after high school, possibly getting them a job, but getting them certifications that they'll be able to use in a job in post-secondary life, and really help them to be a contributing member to our society.
Keith Church is the new air and space teacher here at EC3. He describes how he loves it here at EC3, from the facility to the people.
Oh, I love it here at EC3. I mean, what's not to love? I mean, the students are great, the building is wonderful, and the faculty is very helpful.
Principal Dan Robbins says that his goals and ambitions for the future is just for students to come here, take some classes, spark their interest, and learn some lessons for their future.
You know, what is it that's my ambitions or my goals for, I can't really think of anything outside of that. I just want to see students that are able to come here, take classes that really interest them, spark their interest in exploration for pathways. Maybe it's a job one day, maybe it's just something that they're going to create a nice hobby out of. It's just as long as it's something that they are now excited to do, and that's all we're doing here in Hardin County. We're just giving kids opportunities, and we don't have everything for everybody, but I think we have a lot of really cool things. And so my goal is to continue to give more students that opportunity and to help them as they reach graduation, that they have something in their back pocket, some type of attainable skill that they can walk away with.
With all these new changes happening at EC3, we can expect better and brighter things from this school in the future.
That's it for this month's Real Talk. I'm Taryn Glover, and I'll see you next time.